Her silence says a lot. How to respond the right way, asterisk. There's a silence some women carry not out of weakness, not out of indifference, but because words no longer feel safe. It's a quiet that fills the room, not with coldness, but with unsaid truths, unanswered questions, and unhealed wounds. If you've ever sat next to her and felt the weight of that silence, you'll understand. Her silence isn't empty. It's full of emotion, full of meaning. It's full of stories she never got to finish or never dared to start. So the real question becomes, when she grows quiet, what should you do? This isn't about fixing her, rushing her to talk, or making assumptions. This is about understanding what that silence really means, and more importantly, how. To respond with presence, not pressure. Let's go deeper. 1. Why her silence hurts more than words. Some men fear confrontation. But the truth is, silence can cut deeper than any argument. When a woman grows silent, it's rarely because she has nothing to say. More often, she's said it 1,000 times through her expressions, her tone, her body language, and yes, even her words. But when those words go unheard, unnoticed, or worse, dismissed, silence becomes her only refuge. It's not the comfortable kind of silence, like two lovers resting peacefully together. It's the kind that builds a wall, a protective layer between her and the pain of unmet needs or misunderstood emotions. And that silence says, I've explained how I feel, and it didn't matter. Tired of repeating myself. I need you to notice without me begging for attention. Her silence isn't passive, it's loud in a different way. It's her way of asking, will you see me? ... Even when I stop showing you everything? 2. The true causes behind her silence. Understanding the root of her silence is essential, because reacting without knowing why she's quiet can do more harm than good. Here are some of the most common emotional causes behind a woman's silence. A. Emotional overload. She's been holding everything together for work, for the family, for everyone around her. And now, there's nothing left. Her silence is her nervous system shutting down to protect her. B. Disappointment and emotional neglect. When she feels emotionally abandoned or unseen, she stops reaching out. Not because she doesn't care, but because she's exhausted from trying to be understood. C. Hurt, pride, or betrayal. Sometimes the silence is about deep hurt. A comment that dismissed her feelings, a betrayal that cracked her trust. And rather than lash out, she turns inward, choosing silence over vulnerability. D. Unmet emotional needs. When her needs for affection, for affirmation, for support go unmet for too long, silence replaces requests. It's not that she no longer desires connection. She just no longer believes you'll offer it. 3. What not to do when she grows silent. Before we talk about the right ways to respond, let's address the common mistakes many men unknowingly make. A. Pressuring her to talk. Statements like, just say what's on your mind, or why can't you just tell me, may sound reasonable, but they often make her feel cornered. Vulnerability doesn't thrive under pressure. B. Dismissing her silence, saying, you're being dramatic or you're overreacting, invalidates her experience and deepens the emotional distance. C. Turning it into a personal attack. Oh, so now you're giving me the silent treatment. Shifts the focus from her pain to your ego. This approach creates defensiveness, not healing. D. Filling the silence with noise. Sometimes we try to fix the discomfort by talking over it, cracking jokes, or changing the subject. But her silence isn't a void to be filled, it's a space that needs to be honored. 4. The right way to respond. Presence over pressure. So what should you do when she grows quiet? I create safe space with your energy. The first step is nonverbal. Your presence. Sit with her without asking anything, without distractions. Let her feel the safety of your stillness. A calm presence says, I'm here. I'm not rushing you. I care, even in the quiet. B. Gently invite. Don't demand. Try something like, I don't want to pressure you to talk, but I'm here if or when you're ready. I can feel you've been holding something in. If you need silence, I'll honor that. If you need support, I'm ready. This creates an emotional doorway she can walk through when she feels safe without fear of judgment. C. Show understanding. With small gestures, silence doesn't mean you can't communicate. Make her tea. Sit closer, put a comforting hand on her back. These subtle actions say more than words sometimes can. Emotional attunement is about reading the room, not rushing to fix it. D. Ask reflective, not reactive questions. Instead of asking, "What's wrong with you?" Try, "Have you been feeling overwhelmed lately? Is there something I did that made you feel distant?" These questions show self-awareness and care, not blame or impatience. Asterisk. 5. How to rebuild emotional connection from silence. Asterisk. Once the silence begins to lift, the journey isn't over. In fact, this is where the true work begins, repairing trust and building deeper connection. Here's how. A. Validate her feelings when she opens up. Don't debate her emotions. Say, "That makes sense. I can see how that would hurt. Thank you for trusting me enough to tell me." Validation is healing. It allows her to feel seen. B. Reflect on your own behavior. Silence often grows in the soil of misunderstanding. Ask yourself, have I been distracted? Have I missed her emotional cues? Have I listened or just heard? Taking accountability opens the door for mutual growth. C. Establish a new emotional rhythm. Maybe your relationship needs new habits. Weekly check-ins, undistracted time together. Relearning how to be emotionally available. Don't wait for silence to return before caring. AGAIND. Encourage her voice gently and repeatedly, even after she talks again. There might be hesitation. Don't assume everything is back to normal. Keep showing up. Keep listening. Keep creating safety. Her silence wasn't just a pause, it was a message. Asterisk. 6. When the silence is about more than you. Asterisk. Sometimes her silence isn't about you directly. It's about old wounds, past trauma, or internal battles she's carrying alone. In those moments, your role isn't to fix her. It's to stand beside her without demanding access to places she's not ready to open. Say, "I don't need to understand everything to stand with you. Take your time. I'll walk beside you, not ahead of you." That kind of presence, it's rare, it's unforgettable, and often it's what breaks through her silence more than any perfect words. Asterisk. 7. The deeper truth. Her silence is a mirror. Asterisk. Here's something few people are brave enough to admit. Her silence often reflects what the relationship has been missing. If her laughter has faded, if her openness has shrunk, if her eyes no longer shine the same way, then maybe the silence isn't a punishment, it's a signal that she misses connection, that she misses being chosen, that she misses herself. And maybe, just maybe, she's wondering if you miss her too. So ask yourself, do you still notice the little things? Do you still protect her heart? Do you still see her? Because when a woman grows silent, she's hoping someone will finally listen differently. Asterisk. 8. A quiet woman isn't weak. She's brave. Asterisk. To grow silent isn't always to retreat. Sometimes it's an act of strength. It's a decision to pause instead of explode, to breathe instead of blame, to protect her soul instead of fighting to be understood. Her silence doesn't mean she's given up. It means she's listening to her own heart and deciding who's truly listening back. So if you're lucky enough to be standing beside a woman who has gone quiet, don't run, don't panic. And above all, don't take it personally. Instead, sit still, lean in, and show her through action, not just words, that she's not alone in the silence. Asterisk. 9. A practice to apply at home. The silent presence ritual. Asterisk. Here's something you can begin practicing today. Home. With the woman in your life. Silent presence ritual. 15 minutes a day. Sit together silently. No phones, no distractions. Just presence. Hold hands or sit side by side. No talking unless she initiates after 15 minutes. Gently ask, Would you like to talk or should we keep sitting? This builds emotional trust and shows that you're not afraid of her silence but willing to meet her in it. Over time, small practice deepens connection more than long conversations ever could. Final thoughts and a soft whisper to the heart. Her silence may feel like distance, but sometimes it's the space love needs to grow deeper roots. So don't rush it. Don't fear it. And above all, don't misunderstand it. Instead, honor it. Let your love speak softly where words no longer reach. Let your presence become her safety again. Let her silence be not the end, but the beginning of a deeper understanding between you. If this message touched something in you, you see yourself or someone you care about in these words, then I invite you to stay connected. At Awaken Mindset, we explore the deeper layers of human connection, emotional intelligence, and love that doesn't scream but stays, because the quietest hearts often carry the loudest truths. Subscribe, share, and help spread the message. Sometimes the most powerful love stories are the ones told in silence.